Hey everyone, I'm Daniel, and you are watching... Oh god, that wind. Hey everyone, I'm Daniel, and you're watching My Data Driven Life. Today I wanted to talk about how you can take control of your habits, whether those habits are good habits or habits that you would consider bad habits. So example of good habits would be, regular exercise, financial responsibility, good food habits. Examples of bad habits would be like binging, low productivity. But anyway, I have a few tips for you that will hopefully help you overcome bad habits and introduce good habits into your life. Now, first, you want to identify areas for improvement. So this simply means that you want to create a list of all the good habits that you're aware of that could benefit your life and you'd like to pick up. And you also list all the bad habits that you have that you want to minimize. So once you have that list, you can make priorities on things you want to focus on, and you can plan when you want to implement these changes. Second, you want to make sure that you introduce changes gradually. If you try to do too much at once, you'll burn yourself out, or you won't get much done at all because of all the context switching. So it's important to focus on small incremental changes that you can improve over time. So that means if you're trying to track a certain habit, then you can go from something as simple as writing an entry in a notebook, either physical or digital. You could be adding something to a spreadsheet, or you could be doing something more sophisticated that I'll talk about in future videos. It's important to understand the habit loop, and I don't want to get into that too much in this video, but I linked an article about it in the description below. The habit loop usually consists of these 4 stages: cue, craving, response, and reward. Fourth, you want to track your habits. This can be as simple, like I said earlier, as writing it down in a physical notebook, writing it down in a Google Doc, writing it down in a spreadsheet, building a dashboard, if you want to go that far. Stay tuned for a future video. Just by writing it down and having it somewhere that you can track it, you can throw that in a spreadsheet, you can create a chart, and you can see week over week improvements. You can determine how much impact any particular change that you made has had on the rest of your life. Now for my 5th tip, I want to just dial things back and set some expectations. You as a human being have a lot of potential to change whatever you want to about your life within some very remote constraints. Just because you keep failing initially, or you keep procrastinating on making these changes, or you're just not feeling motivated, that's okay. This tends to come in phases, and you're going to have phases in your life where things are not working out as ideally as they could be. And that's in part due to circumstances and environment, and also in part due to the choices that we make. But it's important when making that distinction that we don't lose sight of the fact that there are things in society that we can change. All I'm trying to say is don't beat yourself up about failure. My 6th tip is to make your goals specific. If you say, I'm going to exercise more, or I'm going to lose weight, that's not a very specific goal. It's very possible that you'll make progress towards that, but it'll be better if you set specific deadlines and specific goals that are quantifiable or qualitative of some sort. This is completely subjective, but you can imagine an example of having a 500 calorie deficit if you're trying to cut, or a 250 calorie surplus if you're trying to bulk. Or you could set a goal of not having fast food more than once a week. And finally, try to find opportunities to optimize and automate. You don't have to be a programmer to do all this stuff, and I'm going to make quite a lot of videos in the future about how to do this kind of automation really easily without having to write any code. So please hit the subscribe button for that and smash the like button. Thank you. But anyway, there's tools like IFTTT, Zapier that basically let you hook two different services together. As an example, you have some sort of chat app like Discord or WhatsApp. You could have some sort of task that runs whenever someone types a message in a channel. For example, you could set up a Discord server where whenever you type certain words or entries into a channel, you add a row to a database or a spreadsheet or something like that, or create a ticket. There's so many opportunities like this where the amount of work that it takes to set it up is very minimal, but the impact that it gives you is pretty substantial. But anyway, that's all I had for you guys today. So hit that like button. Let me know in the comments if you have any additional tips about this, and let me know what you think of this video by filling out the survey in the description. Check out my website and let me know what you think about that. Join my Discord server and follow me on Twitter. Okay, that's it. See ya.